My name is Janet Schurmann. I'm from the Chicago area. I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in 2017. I was otherwise very healthy. I had no other symptoms. I didn't feel bad. I had just had this x-ray because I'd fallen at work, and so he did all kinds of tests, one after another. They kept coming back positive, and he kept saying, no, don't worry about it, it's not multiple myeloma. And then finally they did the bone marrow biopsy, and it was multiple myeloma. To go from totally feeling like you're totally healthy to you've got an incurable cancer is quite a shock. But he was really optimistic. He said, oh, we just need to get started with treatment right away. And so I got started on treatment, had the induction therapy for a few months, and then had a stem cell transplant. That was not fun. It was quite difficult for me. I got sick about 4 years ago now, and my labs just didn't recover. So I finally asked the doctor, can we do another bone marrow biopsy, because there's something that doesn't seem right here. And so he did that, and then it took a long time before he called me back, and he said, I've got bad news, which is really odd for him because he's so optimistic. But he said, you've got acute lymphoblastic leukemia. And so I said, oh boy, is that curable? He said, well, it is, but it's pretty brutal treatment. I go, oh man, I'm not doing the stem cell transplant again. And that's what they offered me at the hospital that did the first one. They said, you need another stem cell transplant. I said, I'm not doing that again. How much time do I have to live? And they said, well, a couple weeks to a couple months. I said, okay, I guess that's it. But then I got a call from my current doctor at another institution, and he said, I've got a doctor here that's heard about your case, and she has another idea. You know, it's a quick growing cancer, so they brought me down right away, like the next day, and she said, I want to try immunotherapy. I've had success. I have one patient who's had it and doing well a year or two later. So they started the treatment. It was really wonderful, actually, compared to the treatment, stem cell transplant. Right when I was diagnosed with leukemia, my husband was diagnosed with multiple myeloma. So it's very rare to have a husband and wife. The doctors don't know why we both got it, but while I'm going through treatment for leukemia, I'm his caregiver for myeloma. I'm just so glad that the leukemia treatment was not difficult because he needed support. Well, it's nice to be able to offer people hope, because I remember how hopeless you feel when you first get it. But then when you can tell them about all the resources there are and how people are living so much longer, it feels good to be able to tell other people that. And they look at me, and people say I'm the healthiest looking sick person they know, because I play pickleball, I walk a couple miles a day. I do not look or act sick. And I think that gives them hope that you can look and feel this good after treatment, and that even though the treatment is hard, and I tell them that, it's not an easy path, but it's not the same for everybody. I think the purpose is a big part of it, because I felt like when I was forced to retire that I kind of lost purpose. Like, why am I here? And just being connected with other people, it's been a wonderful support for me, but it makes me feel like I have a reason to have gone through what I've gone through so that I can help other people. The emotional support, the physical support, the prayer support that I got from so many people was so powerful for me.